What is gender?
I can already sense the hate
Now,
comments.
so many hate comments. Now, chat. I am pretty much a professional in this field. I am able to talk about it. Now, you see, show the picture on the screen, or don't. No, definitely not that one. I charge
Maybe
for that.
maybe a censored one. How about this one?
Maybe a censored one. Censorship Luma.
Censorship Luma goes hard. We'll show that one.
Well, it definitely does. but chat. Listen. This will be a friendly discussion, for the most part, and
Put down
leave
your
your hate
weapons.
comments in the comments. Yeah, put down the pitchfork, put down the estrogen bottle. Don't hit us with that. So, I guess we just get right into it.
What is a gender?
What is gender? So there's like, if you ask the Nintendo Wii Me creation screen, gender is the same as sex. Now, depending on who you ask, they are very different. Gender is like the expression for a lot of people, as opposed to like the physical thing. Now, if we saw by the picture of the screen, the expression was very different from male.
Ever so slightly.
Ever so slightly. But there's a lot of things that go into it, right? Like societal views at that point in time. Like that's really actually all it is.
Being shot for being something else.
Shot. This is true. See, like we
She's a
do
witch.
live in a world where a lot of it, people just kind of need to grow up and not care as much. Now, on the other hand, some of that stuff makes no sense.
Yeah.
Now, I'm firing a shot across the bow right now. See, I run an Instagram account, and I see a lot of different things in people's bios. And my favorite that gives me a laugh is when people say they are both trans and non-binary.
That doesn't make any sense.
You're being indecisive twice, foremost. like, make up your mind.
Pick one. You can't be both.
Pick one.
Unless you clone yourself. There's gonna be a new gender. That's just 2 genders. And then there's gonna be 50 different names for all of them.
Oh god. Yeah, I love seeing like the... I thought the attack helicopter meme was pretty funny.
I am an attack helicopter.
You're so right. I'm also like outside looking in on this whole scene. Where I'm literally just straight guy. And like cis or whatever. Those terms are kind of weird to me. Where it's just like, they had to make a term for it.
They have to make a term for everything, which gets really irritating.
There's a term for everything. Which is like, okay, whatever, it makes it easier to talk about. But some of them, like, the terms are wrong. Now let's start.
Some of them are just pretentious.
Asexual.
Oh,
that's one of my favorites, because it's like, it's used to describe someone who doesn't like or like to have sex or whatever. They don't
do the funny.
Feel that I'm feeling exhausted. Oh Christ Almighty. Someone who, like, I guess doesn't feel like have a sex drive or whatever. They don't really want to do it. Now, like, that's okay. That just means you, like, you shouldn't need a term for that.
Exactly.
Because the actual term literally means lacking of sex. And it's used incorrectly in the rainbow scene. I'm gonna think of a lot of creative ways to say that too, because I just think it's amusing. Now, okay, we should have prefaced the episode with this. No hate intended towards any demographic.
We are nice people.
We are nice people. I don't hold any hate. Except against the British, but I think that's okay.
I mean, everyone does.
Yeah, you know.
Everyone would hate it when you just shove terrible tea into their face all the time.
Real. Chat, show the picture again. Show this picture again. Does this look like the picture of somebody who would hate the alphabet people?
I'm just gonna put a picture of it Among Us.
Oh, that's so funny. You should Photoshop, use Among Us censorship. I should get an Among Us plushie as the censorship plushie.
That's genius. I'm gonna do
because
that.
it is sus. What?
Well, I can talk about the hell of a thing. So, in Hell of a Boss, there's
Oh, yeah.
lovely art. It's very good art for Pride Month. A bunch of characters actually is confirmed. Octavia, my favorite, was confirmed asexual. I go into the
Which is
comments,
weird.
which is that is also a
'Cause
weird thing for Saul because she's 17.
Yeah,
Chat,
yeah.
are you okay? Like, you're chill. Take
Like,
2 steps
we're
back.
Americans watching this. Now, like, in Britain, that's okay. But it's also Britain.
It's also
We don't like those guys.
exactly. But yeah, I go into the comments because I felt like ingesting some kind of bleach that day. And I see many comments saying, you can be asexual and still like it. And you can still do the funny. I'm so confused. Like,
So, yeah, and that's another thing, too. It's like, I have a friend who identifies as being asexual, but they say they like the sensations, but not the process?
wait,
So that's kind of weird to me. That it's like, I guess I get it, but at the same time, it's like,
tell
huh?
me you look
Doesn't
at
that
your
mean you
phone
like
at
it?
tell me you look at your phone at
Doesn't-
midnight without telling me you look at your phone past midnight.
True. But it's like, isn't that kind of defeating the purpose?
Exactly.
That means you're not, right?
Which is why that
'Cause
term
you
is
can just-
kind of pointless anyway.
It's very arbitrary because it's just used as a stopgap, I guess, because I don't know.
I don't even know. I mean, first of all, she's 17. Why do you care?
That's true. Yeah.
Oh, there was...
Because it's
Okay,
because
we
it's
might get
the
slightly...
Has-Been Hotel fan base. That's why.
I hate that fan base so much.
I
Should I go
dislike
on a Hell
them
of a
so
Boss
much.
tangent? I'm gonna go on a Hell of a Boss tangent.
Yeah,
Their entire fan base is so media illiterate. I don't think there's even a word for it. They do not understand media literacy at all. So you remember the scene with Moxie meeting for Asuka, and he basically gets the funny to him. Many kisses. People are like, well, why is this funny? It's getting... It's supposed to be a joke.
Yeah.
And then there's also the time when Luna immediately kick splits after talking with Octavia about dance and how cool they are. Chat. We're not even halfway done with the show. Character development takes time. I hate their fan base.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad fan base. There's a lot of really bad fan bases out there that like
almost
view the characters of the show in that way, especially. I say that way because y'all know what I mean by now in the episode.
At this point.
At this point, yeah. No, it's pretty crazy. I'm trying to think of a good example.
Minecraft.
A funny Minecraft?
That's Alex.
Oh no! No, but dude, actually, the art of Alex and like Steve is so funny.
It really is.
It's like, I don't want to say this on video, but I'm going to anyway. I saw a tweet. I saw a tweet on Instagram, so it's okay. I'm not on Twitter. And it was somebody commenting about art of Minecraft. They're like, why is Steve always depicted as a super jacked world-ending god, but Alex is always the most breedable thing alive? And that made me funny. Or that made me laugh, because it was kind of funny. Well, it's 7 p.m. and I just finished watering.
Oh. So,
That's gonna be my gameplay for the next however long. Italy's a really good commentary.
I mean, I think my gameplay has literally just been fishing.
Based.
The flag. The flag is the worst thing ever.
The flag?
It's just... It's degraded over time. It's just become a mess. It's like the opposite of the simplification design trends.
Yes.
But you see that there's beauty. There's some beauty and some simplicity. But when you put a bunch of stuff together, it becomes messy. There's nothing beautiful about it anymore. Unless you're some kind of British modern art enjoyer.
Oh god. Actually, some of the worst modern art in the world is Musée d'Orsay in French, or in France.
In France.
It's pretty bad. Mixed flower seeds. Oh, I can grow flowers.
Oh, I thought that was the art.
Oh, no, but it's like it was an old, I think, train station. I might be thinking of the wrong. I'm thinking of the wrong one because there's one that was just an old train station that they made an art museum, and then another where it's like they colored the pipes on the outside of the building to show what was inside of them, but like also in the lens of modern art.
Ah, yes, chat. A blueprint is modern art now.
I'll find it and send a picture after the episode.
Yes, the flag.
The flag. Okay.
Remember when
so,
rainbows were a thing? It's not enough anymore.
Yeah, dude, it's actually I'm a little disappointed because like it had just hit the point we had like everything kind of like really started to hit at 2016, right? Like that's a fair time point to put it
I
at.
never really cared or bothered about any of this in 2016.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like when it
So
happened,
actually,
like
yeah.
when it became
When did it happen?
mainstream. I think let's say 2016.
Okay.
Because that's when I started making jokes about it. Which I think is a decent metric. I was pretty tuned into pop culture for a while. It had just become the time too, where like rainbow patterns actually started to go kind of hard. Where people are figuring out like a rainbow aesthetic, and now all of a sudden you wear more than 3 colors, you're like some kind of gay. And it's like, really? We're doing this?
And it's not even a rainbow anymore. Come on.
No, it's very interesting to see how it's evolved. I see 3 most commonly used for like the entire group of shoot, I can't think of a joke right now.
Joe Biden.
just the LGBT, I guess.
Yeah.
But the rainbow flag, that's fine. That was cool. That made sense.
All visible light to represent
visible light
everyone.
spectrum. So you're saying visibility for all people on this spectrum.
Yes. Good.
Simplistic. Got your point across. Then they added a little more, and it started to look a little cluttered. There's a triangle now, with a couple stripes on it. I can't be bothered to look up what they say. You should head home.
I am right here. I just
I'm gonna
right-clicked in the crossroad in front of the house, and it told me bus stop and Pelican Town for some reason.
Oh yeah. That'll become important later. Hang on, we're gonna sit on the screen for a sec. Pride flag stripe meaning.
We're gonna Google chat. We're professional.
We're gonna Google chat. What?
Huh? Oh no. That's never a good sign.
Oh. Wait, why is there... Oh my god.
What have you found? We've made
I'm
a revelation.
Picture.
We made a revelation
I'm
of the
sending you
podcast.
a picture of a new one that I've just now have seen.
There's a new one.
Hey, there's a new one, and we're gonna put it on the screen. See,
put...
I like the one that goes
from
red to purple. I think that's the most you need.
Red to purple.
They added pink for sex.
Wait. Huh?
There's the...
What is happening?
Why is intersex on the pride flag? That's been a thing.
What is that? Wait, what does that mean?
Oh, intersex is actually pretty interesting. It's a chromosomal thing, I think, or some mutation where a guy like doesn't develop normally. Like the SRY complex in the gene doesn't activate. So no male traits develop.
Oh.
But the organs are there. The testes are still in the body. At least this is the medical term for intersex. Maybe the pride people have
maybe they do something differently like everything else.
But it's like with intersex people, they have had that identity crisis problem because you usually tell them like as soon as they're about to be adolescent because they literally won't go through puberty, so they won't really develop into one or another. So it's like it's a very uncommon thing, but it happens enough.
Oh,
We
interesting.
just studied that in genetics.
We're educational, chat.
Talking about the androgen receptors.
We've learned something
for like
new today.
testosterone or estrogen. Yeah,
I like a non-binary. He's just got like a tiny corner.
That is weird. Why is it white?
I don't know. See, that's another problem with this flag. Now it's just gonna seem like, oh well, is non-binary
Aren't
less
the colors are
important?
so inconsistent.
It's
and
terrible.
like we have baby pink for trans femme, baby blue for trans mask. Okay, whatever.
Wait. Oh, okay,
People
yeah.
of color. That shouldn't be on the pride flag.
We had a
I don't remember. There's a when this flag minus the intersex ring is the new standard.
Yes, this side. Oh
I
wait,
guess.
wait, with the pink on top?
I don't know if the pink on top, but
Because I remember the
reds
recent
are
one is
purple,
the rainbow with
and then
like
the
arrows.
triangles. Yeah.
Yeah, triangles.
Yeah. And
That's
I think
the
that
most
one hit
recent
the
one I know.
mainstream. That one's okay, whatever, you're trying to show everybody.
Sure.
But HIV loss and survivors?
Huh?
That's not pride flag.
Okay, at this
Assuming
point,
this one's telling us the right thing. It probably isn't.
yeah, like life, healing,
'Cause
sunlight.
our source is Reddit. We're gonna take that one with a grain of salt, but
It's Reddit. That HIV. What? See, at this point now, it's just
Why would
becoming
it-
offensive because now you're not including like Holocaust survivors or like any
yeah.
other survivors. That's the problem with this.
What do all of this say?
The,
Progress pride flag.
The benefits of the rainbow is universally, everyone knows it's all of the light that we can see, so it's just everything. So if you put a rainbow on, okay, everyone, perfect. Oh, now we have
Yes.
an arrow, now we have another. Oh, now we gotta include these people, now that we've included these people. Now it's like, this is why video game developers don't always listen to the community, because now it's like, oh, now we have to listen to this thing, and this thing, and this thing. Everyone who complains about video game developers, except AAA companies, please continue to complain about them. They all suck. This is why.
There's a Philadelphia pride flag?
Oh.
I wouldn't be proud to live in that city.
I mean, if you live in Philadelphia, it's kind of just Jover.
It's such a bad city.
It's like,
but
it's like Ohio.
bear? What? Like the bear from Tekken?
What?
I'm just making a joke, chat, I know.
Wait a minute.
What? Okay. But back to the colors. Assuming I have the description correct.
Yes, yes.
Oh wait, I lost the picture. It's in the Discord.
No, Squid.
People of color. I remember when this flag became mainstream. The actual minorities hated it because they were like, "Whoa, whoa!" Basically said, "We don't want to be associated with you people." It's actually, we can talk. This kind of fits in the episode. It's the same idea of Latin X,
Oh no.
where the white people were trying to be inclusive to Latinos. But in their language, Latino is the gender neutral. And the masculine form is the gender neutral in English as well. That's why we often call female pilots aviators instead of the actual traditional English aviatrix. Right?
Yeah.
Because we don't use that word anymore. Whatever. You're an aviator. You fly a plane. You're a pilot, not a pilotess. Actor, actress, whatever.
You're a teacher, not a teacheress.
But like, if I call an actress an actor, nobody's gonna care for the most part.
Because it's just neutral
'Cause
term.
it's just how the language works. Yeah.
That's just how language develops.
It is. So this kind of goes, the flag in Latinx in general goes in like the idea of in trying to include everybody. It's just you're making more problems sometimes. At least by doing it on a flag. God, like why is this on a flag?
Wait, yeah.
Just stick with the rainbow flag. That one was good.
Rainbow flag made sense. It had meaning.
was
This
supposed
one's
to
just
be
too literal.
everybody. It's too literal.
It's too
Because
literal and too much.
the rainbow flag is a wonderful symbology. You can start the next day. I'm done looking at the picture.
Ah, yes. Zoop.
But
Yes, the rainbow
yeah.
flag was good.
So, and now let's get to my real beef with the flags.
Uh-oh.
See, some of the groups have good flags. Okay, there's some silly ones. I think one of the better ones is the lesbian flag. I just like the colors. I think it's cool.
What color is that? I haven't
It's
memorized
like
any
the
of these
pink
flags.
and orange.
Pink and orange.
I saw it so much.
Pink,
I went to a
orange,
very
black,
liberal
and
college.
white? Is that a flag?
It was a gradient from pink to orange, I believe.
Oh, okay. That's another problem with
But-
these flags that we'll get to later.
Yeah, but like it looked okay. It was cool. Once you've seen it, you recognize it. So then there's some really bad ones, like the gay men flag.
Wait, what? Isn't that rainbow?
Oh
I haven't heard of this.
no. Oh god.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
What?
So.
What?
Yeah. Flash that on the screen chat. I'm making you do a
Yeah,
lot
flash.
of editing work.
I love editing. Please keep going. I'll do funny whoosh effects. It makes me
Oh
happy.
yeah. You can
I
do
love the whoosh.
So the game men flag, it's like a seafoam green to like a navy blue, I think. And it's kind of weird looking. I don't understand it.
Why does it exist is my next question.
Because gay people like flags.
What?
That's your answer for all of this.
That is so true. Why is there a flag for just everything? Are we gonna get a flag for people who
There's a
identify as
flag.
trees next?
Me when I'm arboreosexual.
Anyway, your beef with flags.
My beef with the flags. See, and then some of them don't have flags. Like, there's one for like androgynous. I don't know if there's one for
What is-
tomboys. That's
Wait, what
probably
is
just a lesbian
androgynous now?
flag. Oh,
I'm learning a lot of stuff here, boys.
oh no. Androgynous is any. It describes any activity, article, item, etc. that isn't like tied to one gender norm or whatever. So like
What?
androgynous people don't look like one or the other.
Non-binary.
And so most non-binary people want to look androgynous.
Oh, okay. Oh, so
Yeah.
that just sounds like a term that's not even meant to be anything.
No, it's an what happened? Oh my god, I can hop while holding my watering can.
Chat.
I found new tech.
New Stardew Valley tech just dropped. Anyway, beef flags.
But yeah. So now the femboys. Not that I want to be associated with the pride movement necessarily. However, the flag, it's an unofficial flag because nobody's made one really. It's terrible.
What is it?
So I've rectified the issue. I made a better femboy flag that we cannot show on screen.
I don't think I'm even allowed to. I think I would just get demonetized without even
A lot of things
demonetized.
that on that flag that would get you demonetized.
I'd probably just get assassinated.
If you're in the inner circle, you know what it looks like. I've showed a couple people. I made it better, but that's all you guys need to know at home. It's something I would personally be very proud to wear. My ancestors would be pretty proud of it as well.
But what is the unofficial flag?
It's I'm trying to remember. It's white in the basically the trans flag. Honestly, there's like.
Wow, it's like we're running out of colors. You know what would help with that?
They're running
Some
out
kind
of
of
ideas.
rainbow flag. You know, something that represents all visible light.
Yeah.
You know,
See, it all goes back to light.
chat. It's funny how everything is connecting.
Honestly,
How do we connect this to gravity in time? Well, over time it got worse.
It kind of did
It fell off hard.
because it became. I'm all for it, right? Diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Yeah.
But it's so front and center when it doesn't need to be. It's like, okay, whatever. People are gay. People are trans. People are femboys.
There's
Who
too
cares?
much importance. Like, who cares?
There's a lot of extra weight tacked on it that's caused it to become ridiculously politicized. And like it had to be for a while to actually make that progress. I think you can start depoliticizing it now. Like take a deep breath. like chill. I think the pride parades are weird.
I've
'cause
never.
It's like,
No, I don't know anything about them.
what?
I don't.
You
I don't.
live in California.
Yeah, but I live where all the Asians live.
Oh. Oh, yeah. So there's probably no gay people there.
Exactly.
Other than, I don't know.
In secret,
Yeah.
or they're dead.
Or
Wait,
they're
what?
dead. Yeah. Yeah, the parades are kind of odd to me. It's like, because the idea around it is to like support the inclusion, But you should kind of just make that a continuous thing instead of making a big event out of it. Because that's also what's driving people to dislike it more and more as it goes on. Is that it's creating that feeling that
There's pressure.
yeah, well, yeah, like almost an indoctrination. Because it's become a cultural event.
It's like, okay, now
Just
you're this. Now you have to go to this, and this.
That,
You must know
well,
everything
I'm
about
seeing for
this.
like, oh god, we're gonna get to a related rant of like, I'm trying to say something a little different. It's like, for people who aren't like gay, which is the majority of the population, it feels like the the government and the gays kind of hate them. Where it's like, oh, you're not gay? That's wrong. That's actually how a lot of gay people view it.
That's cringe.
I know I get a lot of DMs of people wanting me to be trans so bad. Even some of my friends. And it's kind of funny. Where it's like, no, it's not gonna happen. It's like, don't try to push, like,
That
a lot of
defeats the
people are like,
purpose.
oh, don't push your values on me.
Oh
And
no.
it's like, hey, then don't do it to other people as well. It's very, I think the big word is, two big words. Or three. Hypocrisy and double standards.
Ah, the
There's
funny
a lot
words.
of that in the gay community. And there's a lot of friendly fire too. Like, the big overarching beef between trans people and femboys.
Oh.
Now, if I am asked, I will defend my side. You know, it's like, if I have to secede from that union, I simply will. I will fight for my state.
Oh, Mother Russia.
I'm making a Robert E. Lee joke. I picked the perfect episode.
Amazing.
See, it goes back to the femboy flag. It's topical.
If you're computer science, you're gay.
Yeah, probably.
We all probably know why.
Explain.
As
As our resident computer scientist, you wanna weigh in on this?
Basically the founder of computer science was gay. Like, essentially, well, I mean, there's a lot of people that helped develop computer science, but like, what people most known as the father of computer science, he was gay.
Turing.
Yep.
Base Turing.
Base Turing. And it's so funny how now, because of that, people don't like him. Even though the reason you have a phone today is because of him, essentially.
Oh, that's funny.
I think that's another thing. There's too much importance in gender. Like, oh, you're this gender, well now I hate you. Okay.
Yeah, people give it way too much value compared to what it should have, which is roughly 0.
Pretty much.
I say roughly because there's a couple things where it matters, like literal reproduction, and like
Yeah.
that's kind of it.
Yeah,
That's all we should care about, at least.
pretty much.
I don't know.
And it is so
it's like
actually, how did Turing die? Alan
failed a 90, fell off the platform.
No, because I'm wondering if he was just like assassinated or something.
I don't think he'd be assassinated.
He killed himself
if
due to
you're-
cyanide. Why? What happened? We're on the
Make
wiki.
a joke, damn it!
I'm sorry.
That is a good question of why he did. Well, we can sell all of our topaz. Is that cool?
Yes.
Alright, bet. Just so we have a little bit of money flowing in. I sold the thunder egg and the 4 topaz.
Yeah. So he just like ate a poisoned apple because he was stupid. Or like careless,
that is-
essentially, which okay.
Oh, so he died of food poisoning.
He like it was something about cyanide possibly in the apple. But we don't know.
No, because the volume of cyanide in an apple isn't enough.
No, oh wait, he like injected it or something. Because he leaves
Injected
storage
an
of
apple to
laboratory
sun.
chemicals. Oh, let me read more.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, now this is interesting. This is tangential, but very interesting.
Yes. He had no hint of suicide inclinations. Huh.
Huh. Okay.
Interesting.
Interesting. Whoa. Interesting at the same time is crazy.
I mean, government
I'm
apology and
trading.
pardon for something about indecency. I wonder what was the root cause of that. You have a phone because of him.
Yeah, it's like, dude.
Like,
And then,
dude. Why am I here?
and now, hi.
Hello.
Now, the strongest, maybe unit of army ever to exist, right? Was a group of Greek soldiers.
Wait a minute. Weren't they all gay?
Now, they were. And this goes back to why I'm a femboy nationalist. You had one super buff Greek soldier, and they were assigned a femboy. And it was a very, like, tight-knit unit, because they would just have sex. And so if your buddy dies, well, your sex isn't going to be as good, because your sexual partner's dead. So it created like the most tight-knit and one of the most powerful units in human history.
You sent me a meme about this.
Yeah, I sent you a meme about this. It was those guys.
It was them.
So the Greeks got a government-issued femboy.
Have you found your big Greek soldier yet?
No.
Chat.
It might just be me. I might be the big Greek soldier. What can I craft? Can I make a barrel? Oh, I can make a preserves bar. I'm gonna do that, because that's a way to turn more money off of our fruit. And random items we get. Oh, deluxe bait. Oh, mixed flower seeds.
Yeah, I got those. Oh, I should get the other fishing rod.
So, Greeks. Dude, and the Romans had femboys too. It was funny.
It's so funny.
So
the
it's
people
like,
that yell Sparta were gay. Or just had femboys. Or both.
Yeah. And it's funny that, like, that's deemed, that group of, like, the Spartans are deemed as, like, oh, the peak of human masculinity. And they just were gay. So it's like, and gay is a trait a lot of people, for whatever reason, associate with being less masculine.
That doesn't even make sense.
Which I would argue it's more.
Exactly. It's like you
Depending.
want more men.
Yeah, you know, like, what's more masculine than fucking a dude? You're showing dominance.
Exactly.
Unless you're not, then I don't know. It's a 50-50.
Equal chance.
I don't
See
know.
you. Ooh, trains.
But,
Oh, there was a
trains,
law.
like trans.
Was that? I think it was a law passed recently by California. Essentially, children, schools don't need to disclose if their child is trans or not to their parents. Which I think doesn't really make sense. There's a lot of controversy in that. It's good for the kids, but like, at the same time, do you really want your child getting surgery at 13 years old? Depending on like how trans they are.
Yeah.
Oh wait, to make things clear, you don't need any of that to be trans.
Yeah, 100%.
But a lot
like,
of people think you do,
physically...
and will just inhale estrogen. And Chad, if you're 13, don't inhale estrogen, please.
Yeah, like, let's not do that,
Like,
chat.
please wait at least, like... And everyone hates that law for some reason. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. The parents kind of should know these things.
Yeah, you definitely, like, I feel like that's something that's very important to know, because you want to, like, know the reason.
Quite
Because
literally.
if it's something... That's true. But if there's, like, a reason because, like... Well... I guess I can see both sides, right? Because a lot of, like, trans just get beat by their parents for being trans.
True. And then at that point, they just don't say anything to the school people.
Yeah.
Why would they say to school people as well?
Yeah.
Like,
So
unless
I
they're just like
guess
their
I
friends.
get it. I don't know. I've known a lot of trans people.
Yeah, but I hear the rebuttals about it are terrible. Like, oh, they're discovering their self. Well, I mean, to be fair, I can't really. Okay, there's like outliers everywhere. I can't really see a way of you discovering yourself until you're like in the middle of high school.
Yeah.
Because then
I
before
think
you're
it
just
should
being a
be.
child.
Yeah.
And like I
have like.
was
Oh yeah. Sorry.
I started like even later. Like I'm like halfway through college. I'm like, oh, I'm a person. But I think for most people, from what I've seen, it's like in the middle of high school, they're like, okay, this is what I want to do with my life. This is who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And then even
Yeah.
then, they build up on that.
Uh-huh. I feel like people start to kind of figure out who they are sexually at like around that age.
Exactly. And
Like
just like,
after adolescence, definitely.
absolutely.
If you're 13, like you should be doing your homework.
You should be a child.
You
should
be
be
a kid.
gabbing on
Don't
the
worry about all
haters.
that. Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, like you're a kid. Don't worry about that junk. Like
It's not even
it
like
doesn't
relevant
matter
to you.
to you.
Exactly.
Yeah, like okay, whatever. Wear a skirt if you're a guy. Like who's like no one cares. People care a lot less than you think for the most part.
Especially
You'll
in
encounter like
school.
oh my god.
People
Yeah.
are so.
Like I grew up in a very diverse area in a lot of ways. So like you kind of saw everything and you were like you became desensitized to it
Ooh.
for like anything that was really weird.
Mine's kind of the
Like
opposite, where it's like, okay, everyone's just Asian.
yeah.
But the thing is, because
No.
of how the education system works, we just don't care. Parents-wise,
Yeah,
probably
it's
yes. But like
yeah.
we don't care, man.
Yeah. And the majority of my peers that I've met just they don't really care.
It's chill.
Because it's like why would you care? That's somebody else. Let them do whatever they want.
The amount of resources
If
spent
it's
to care is so funny to me.
it is wild to me. Yeah. It goes back to like the parades. Where it's like, do we need to be spending government resources on this?
Oh, I just
When
noticed something. If you press tab,
the
it like
roads
switches the hotbars you have in
yeah,
your inventory. I did not know
when
this.
it's like and of course the pride events are great for like a
Yeah.
lot of people who are like
Extroverted.
like never get a chance to be themselves or whatever.
This is also true.
Extroverted, very true. It's like
Oh, that's gonna be an episode.
oh god.
I don't know why I never thought of that. Anyway.
But yeah. Oh, I lost my train of thought.
Pride parades.
Pride parades.
They're
I
good
already talked
for
about that right
people to
before that.
express themselves for once.
Yeah. Oh, school and like diversity in areas.
School.
Yeah. We ended up just not really caring. It was because my freshman year was 2015, 16 year, I think. So I was 2020 high school grad.
2020.
And we just kind of didn't really care. Even like the super conservative kids in class were always like making gay jokes because it was funny, right?
It was funny.
Like there was a guy like, and he had his buddies, and like, you know, like being gay with the homies, like that. They would do that with each other because it was funny.
Yes.
And so like, you know, that's a healthy way of promoting like the who cares mentality of like be whatever you want.
Normalizing.
Yeah, normalizing. That's a good way. Because it's like, yeah, like why should we care? It's not even you. You're in America. Be an individualist.
Rah!
Collectivism
Eagle
is for the
noises.
communists? Question mark?
Wait a minute.
Wait, does it mean gay people are communists?
Oh.
Actually, hang
Hold on.
hang on.
We need to fact check this. Because then we're about to turn this entire episode fully around.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened at
There's
all.
no communism in Boston City. Can we think of any funny anecdotes on whatever topic we were just on. I forgot again. I'm totally
Clothing.
scatterbrained.
Let's go for
Oh,
clothing.
clothing.
Men's
Good
clothing
one.
is so boring, I swear.
It depends.
In
It depends.
here, at least in the US. Because I got shirts
You're
from
also
India.
from a very different area than I am.
This is also true. I go to the men's section and it's just beer, sports, football. That's literally all the shirts.
Gender norms are so funny sometimes.
Gender
Because I
norms
look at it, I'm like, it's like, okay, well, the Romans wore skirts. I want to. I like how it looks.
Bro, I just thought of wearing a skirt. I'd feel so uncomfortable. Because it's like, it looks like there's something covering my legs, but then the wind blows. I'm like, wait a minute, I feel the wind. What?
Yeah.
Aneurysm.
See, oh god. Chat, show the picture. But
anyway,
I've done a couple like things where I've done like cosplays in public, and it required wearing like feminine clothing, and it just felt awkward. I'm gonna be real, but it's because it's a thing I'm not necessarily used to.
True.
But you know, it was funny though, because it's like it goes to the idea of like oh god, we're back to trans people on this one.
Oh, no.
Trans people want to pass, right? Like as male or female, depending on what trans they are. And clothing is so free for that. People thought I was a woman because I was good at the makeup. And it was funny. Like I didn't talk, of course, to anybody. I had my homies talk because I wasn't. This was in the good old state of South Carolina, where I would just get hate crimed.
You would just be oiled and feathered.
Yeah, I would be tarred and feathered. Now, don't get me wrong, I love South Carolina. It's actually pretty decent if you aren't like, I don't know, an average worker. Because then you're just dirt poor because they don't pay you anything.
Then you're just homeless.
But dude, you can survive in South Carolina on a $40,000 salary comfortably. Why is it green?
The green rain has spent upon the valley.
Did it water our crops?
It's a green rain, chat.
Why do the plants look weird?
They look the same, no?
Are our crops watered? No, over this.
They look watered.
This.
Oh, what is that? Moss.
Like fiber.
Special type of
Moss.
plant. Oh, this is moss.
Oh, we're getting
There's a
moss?
frog! Wait a minute, chat.
Frog!
He ran away.
Well, we don't need water today, that's good.
Find all the frogs in.
Called the weather report last night. Not sure what happened, but if anyone wants to take shelter in the saloon, oh my god, we should go drink alcohol.
Let's go chat.
Hang on, wait. We should farm all of this.
Yes.
Because I don't know what it does. It's probably kind of useful.
It seems moss. It seems to be just moss and fiber.
Yeah, we could probably... Oh my god, it refilled all of this. Ugh.
Chat.
We've cleared it all. And there's a tree that's totally covered in it. I'm gonna chop it down. Back to the clothing.
Clothing, yes.
I've started, like... Oh, this is another thing. Men's clothes don't fit me. Like shirts.
POV too small.
Yeah. See, I don't want to say because then the chat will start simping harder. I'll say it anyway. I'm 5'3", currently 110. That's pretty small.
For reference, I'm like 5'6".
Yeah.
What is spirit for scale?
So when you're a guy of my size, you kind of don't care about like the gender norms anyway because the clothes don't fit you. So like you end up looking in the women's section anyway. See, my favorite button-up white shirt, like it's a white button-up dress shirt with short sleeve, and I got it from the women's section because it has the tapered waist, and it actually fits me. Like, so I'm just so used to it that I've also never really cared.
Oh, do you want this? I have Woody's Secret. Felled trees have a 5% chance to yield double wood.
Oh, I already have that.
Oh. Me when I read it. I now have a new power.
Secret. But yeah, I'm so desensitized to it, where it's like, okay, whatever. I see somebody
I
wearing
just
some stuff
don't.
out in the wild, and I just don't care. Because again, why would I care?
See, it's like it doesn't even fit me anyway.
Yeah, it's like.
We eat
I
moss.
think a lot of the world's problems could be solved by just caring a whole lot less.
True. Middle East, we're looking at you.
There's one of my favorite lenses is just the evolutionary perspective of looking like, well, listen, we're the same species, and we're a species that's hit a point in our kind where reproduction doesn't matter.
Unless it's Japan.
And like it's a very literal. I'm looking at it. You're very true.
Oh, I
I'm
mean,
looking at it at a
overall.
very like literal lens right now. But like, I don't know. I think if you look at it that way, then you just start caring a whole lot less about stuff like that. And you're like, you know what? Yeah, we're people. We're awesome.
The human
We're the only
population isn't
species
going to go down
that we
anytime
know
soon.
of. Yeah, exactly. Like we're the only population of animals that we know of anywhere in the universe that can intentionally choose to not reproduce and be okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
like that's pretty Chad, I think. Other than ants and bees, social insects do that, but they do it differently.
Ooh.
They don't do it by choice; it's by their design. Now, there's so much we can talk about. This is gonna be a good episode. But
Chat, it's going to be
I
a
want
good
to talk
episode.
about instances of animals in the wild being gay.
Oh.
Koalas.
Koalas? Yes.
Koalas are. They literally are. There's lesbian koalas.
It's amazing. I love koalas. They just sit there all day.
They sit there and they give each other chlamydia. That's not a joke. I wish I was joking. The koalas have chlamydia, Chad. We should go to the bar.
Oh, this tree's fancy.
Oh my god, we should just cut down all the trees then.
Oh, we're just like the people of the universe.
Yes! We're just like Brazil!
It's just like the Congo.
Brazil's equivalent of prime leader. Just basically, or not prime leader, prime minister, president, etc. It's just like, yeah, let's ruin our environment.
Yeah, the
I have 9
Amazon.
energy. I can cut this down.
Oh,
Yeah, only like one of the most important things ever. And he just decided, let's cut it down for cattle farming.
Yeah.
Brazil mention.
Suddenly, my comment section is so of Brazil.
Let's mention Turkey. I'm gonna give a special shout out to Turkey. I love all my Turkish fans. What the heck? Can I cut this? Oh my god, we can.
Oh.
Wait, I'm out of energy.
I have a little bit. Wait. Huh. What is it?
We got fiddlehead ferns!
Fiddlehead.
We got this early. Oh my god, that's huge.
Why is it huge, chat?
Community center.
Oh, Squidward!
Alright, we go drink alcohol now. I know, like, you don't like alcohol, probably.
I'm gonna get an apple juice, because I'm a good boy.
We should get it, like, at least once. We should meet up and get a drink.
Me when I drink.
Can I not buy stuff?
Incoherent swearing.
Gus, how do I...
There are monsters out there, what's happening? Oh, this is really strange.
I literally cannot buy stuff. Normally you buy it at the front ticket. Okay,
Huh.
Are there monsters out there?
Squidward?
Oh my god, we should fish!
Fish!
We should fish. We get a slime fish, I'm guessing.
Slime
Alright, well, I'm at
fish.
energy, so I'm gonna go look through trash cans.
45. We're gonna hope that I get a single fish and just eat that.
Yes.
Slime fish are an actual thing before or after the update?
I got no idea.
Oh, we're just assuming. Why'd you assume my gender?
Guessing.
Oh, there we go. Okay. That's the connection.
That's the talking point. Thank you. So a lot of people get very presumptuous when you're guessing. It's like, oh my god, did you just assume my gender? Yes. Yes, I did.
Can you please
It's
clarify
not
it for
that
me now?
big a deal. Like, so,
Exactly.
like, the way
And then
I
it's
see
too
it,
awkward to ask.
as somebody who's just, like, totally fine with whatever people want to be within reason. Like, I'm guessing because, like, it's just a part of the language, you know? And now I've started because I have the southerner power. I can just say y'all to a group of people, and I just say that now
That's based.
because it's just way easier, and I just don't have to care.
That reminds
And then I
me.
get to be more southern. You should start saying y'all. It would be funny. It would catch people off guard.
Y'all.
Yeah. Like, instead of saying you to a group, just y'all. How
You're
y'all
assuming
doing?
I
I
speak
like
in a
that.
group of people.
This is very true.
Eh.
I need to find something in a trash can. People need to give me their trash.
Okay, here's
God.
my copy of.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yes.
That was supposed to make people mad. I hope I made someone mad.
Someone was definitely angry. I can just see them vomiting their phones out, getting the
The game, like,
keyboards out.
looks just okay.
I can't really compliment games that have hyper-realistic graphics. Okay, you're just going for realism. In about 10 years, your game's gonna look like garbage.
Now, in terms of the story, game was goated, right? Like, that's pretty free to say.
Me when I don't know anything. Other than
I never played
Cowboys,
that.
yeehaw.
I just know the story. I know the base story. It's cool. It was
Yeehaw.
pretty big on YouTube for a while.
Oh, gender thing.
But with people, like, assuming, like, yeah, I'm gonna guess. People, what really bothers me is when I'm trying to talk to someone, because I work in a field where I have to direct instructions, and I don't want to say your kid, because that doesn't sound very PR friendly. Like, that sounds mean. It's like, yo,
Yeah.
does your kid or whatever. I say he or she, depending on my best guess. But there's been a lot of instances where I say something and they're like, it's a he or a she or whatever. And it's like, it's usually people will say she when this kid.
It's a kid,
Like,
it's
just
hard.
looks like it's a kid. Kids don't like. Kids are the magic word
look-
androgynous. Kids look androgynous for like the first 6 or 7 years of their life,
Yes.
depending on what they're wearing. So it's like, like, don't get mad if I guess wrong. Like, it's not on purpose.
Correcting is fine, but then getting mad is annoying.
Yeah, like, correct me. Okay, whatever. Like, oh, sorry, it's a she or whatever. Like, say that. That's the proper wording. Don't get mad.
Don't get mad. And now dead naming, the term I learned about a month ago.
Oh, you're welcome for that.
I hate everything. So, funny thing here. I'm on a random Discord server. Someone mentioned dead naming. And then I learned what it was, then I talked to you about it. And then I was like, what?
Yeah, you don't have very many gay friends, I'm guessing.
0.
Yeah. I think most of
Literally
mine
0.
are, if not all.
Gaming.
Let me think. No, I have 2 straight friends.
Oh my god, you misnamed me. I didn't know you changed it.
Maybe 3, depending on what you are.
I don't even
Let's
know.
get into it,
I don't
chat.
even care.
You don't know, you don't care. Fair enough.
I
That's
mean,
the right answer.
if we're going by statistics, just A in everything, because I don't like it. I'm a hater.
Let's go. I love hating.
You went.
I love it so much. Yeah. But I think I know a person that changed their name
It's so relatable.
twice. Twice. Like, the first time because they were trans. Okay, picking a more masculine name.
Cool.
That's fine. Then they did it again. They changed their name again and were like, hey guys, I'm changing my name. I really want people to respect that. I'm like, what? I've known you for 2 years. I've called you this name for 2 years. I'm not gonna get it right away. And you're gonna be mad when I say it wrong because of habit. I'm only human. Oh, you should head home.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
Nice.
I'm on my way.
We have a chili pepper. I should have eaten that.
It's so
What we
stupid
got?
to assume someone's
Yeah.
gonna get your name right when they've been calling you the other name for 2 years.
Yeah, that, and as long as they're like, oh, sorry, you shouldn't get mad at them because they're trying.
They're
Everybody's just
trying,
trying.
and you're being stupid.
We're all human. We're all trying our best.
Some of us are trying less than others.
Yeah, this is very true. Some people are just provocative on purpose, but oh, should I get Forester or Gatherer? I'm gonna get Gatherer.
Meme and I gather.
Chance for double items on forageables.
That is good.
Yeah. Because it's more clutch. Because a lot of things are counted as forageables.
Clutch cheese.
And the other one was I get 25% more wood on harvest. Which is cool and all, but it's not as profitable by a long shot.
Oh yeah, don't we need the other watering can?
Oh, yeah, you can go start that.
Oh wait, there's one in here.
Uh-huh, there will be one in there.
Oh wait, do you have one?
Yeah, I have one on me.
Oh, okay. Got the upgrade.
Here, let's water first. And then we'll have enough for you to do it. I'm running the copper right now.
Wait a minute. Are you watering multiple layers?
Yeah, that's why I got the copper.
Oh!
I can do 3 at a time.
I didn't
And
know that
then
was a thing.
steel is 5, gold is 9, iridium is 15.
Iridium? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's crazy. But then, honestly, by the time you have iridium sprinklers. And they're watering 24 set slots every single morning. And so you never water again.
This is art.
Yeah.
I like how garbage my watering can efficiency is. I'm currently less than half now already.
Oh, yeah. It's another topic. We could talk about trans people.
Why do you
So, I
guys
know.
think changing my body chemistry means I'm a real trans?
But I think it's interesting because for the trans
So
people who
many
go through like
details about it.
for the trans people who go through like all the work of getting top surgery, bottom surgery. It's a lot of work, and then the hormone replacement therapy. It's a lot of work, and
We're
it's
not
a
even
lot
talking
of
about the money
money.
and then the side effects.
It's a ridiculous amount of money. Now, the hormones, I think the worst side effect is that it just really messes with your mood a lot because you're essentially going through puberty again, but like for the rest of your life because you're always taking the injections.
Yeah.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, that's why I don't really see it as a good option at all.
And like, I know a guy. He's a femboy supremacist, and he has a point that is like his number one thing that I think is actually a good point. He was like, just be a femboy.
That's so real.
It's less work. Just get good at makeup, and that's good enough usually. I have takes that the trans people might not like. I think y'all don't try hard enough with makeup for trans femmes. You're not doing any. Like, if we look at pictures of me, some of them are like genuinely I look like a girl. Some of them. And then
I actually like
I
a competent
like-
use of makeup instead of making yourself a plastic doll.
Look, like, you could just learn to be good at makeup. That's 90% of what it is. And like after that, after you've tried makeup for like however long, then okay, whatever, try HRT. It should not be your first option.
Yes, especially if you're 13 and still in school.
Oh my god. I think you shouldn't be able to go through any physical or chemical transition. At least like physical meaning surgeries or whatever, chemical HRT. You should be 18 or older. You
That
should not be
is
able
so
to do
true.
that until you are 18.
Very
Because for other like body altering chemicals, like
you're just gonna screw
actually in
yourself
some
up.
states it's 20 now with nicotine. Virginia, I know, is 21, that was a good change actually.
That's nice.
But you should be 18 because by then you're basically done with high school. You're gonna go off to college where people aren't really gonna care as much anyway. Literally in college, people are just there to get their education,
Yeah, pretty much.
if that. So it's like I encountered at my university some people who care a little more than they should have. Like, it was an org called Turning Point. It was like conservative extremism, and so they cared a lot, and they would harass gay people. But there were only like 30 of them on campus, and so if you saw them, you'd just be like, ugh, whatever, and you'd call them a mean thing.
Oh my god, you're a
Like-
mean thing.
I actually, I became a bit of almost a mercenary, where I would just like, because I knew one of the guys who did it, so a couple other guys, and they didn't really like me because I was just so nonchalant about everything. I was like, okay, why should I care? And like they would give their arguments, I'd be like, okay, but I don't care. And they hated it. Dude, it's so funny.
No, it's a sad Willy backstory.
So back to that, like, just don't harass people, and
Don't
that's
be
it.
mean. It's
You
really
can like
that simple.
not like gay people and whatever. I think you're putting too much thought into it, but like if you're like, oh my god, I hate the gay people, they're ruining this country. Not really. They're adopting children. That's good. That needs to happen.
That exactly.
I think it's funny that technically there's an optimal ratio of gay to straight people, depending on your province or area or whatever, where all of a sudden there's no longer like orphans, like everybody gets adopted.
Oh my
Or
goodness.
like the gay couples that want kids, like they just adopt.
Exactly.
And it's like it's huge. You need that. I don't know. People should
I like how
grow up.
I like how Willy, perfect for this
Willy.
episode, Willy the fisherman.
Oh.
He says to me, "Aha, a man after me own heart." I'm currently wearing the female model for Stardew Valley. We love it. Willy is so based.
He's defaulting to the masculine.
Exactly.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't care. I mean,
Well, because why would he?
I would be
Good on him.
confused as well.
This is very true.
I'm wearing.
Nate kind of just looks like a dude a little bit every once in a
You
while.
can always trust a fisherman.
Chat tomboys. Tomboys.
Nay?
I need more tomboys in my life.
Nay is all you need.
That's all I'll say.
I'll do everything in my power to make Nay the best tomboy.
Give her a Subaru.
What?
A Subaru?
Bet.
We didn't get we didn't upgrade your watering can.
No, we didn't.
Ooh, I have just more anecdotes. I get a lot of hate on
And buy some bait.
from what I do, from actually everybody all around. It's been I get hate from a lot of it is like the conservatives, but they're forgetting that that's friendly fire because they just don't ask questions. Because like if people just sat and asked questions first, of like, yo, are you gay? I'd be like, no, and then they'd be like, oh, that doesn't make sense. I'm like, I know. And that conversation would probably end there. It's like if people guess by looks a lot on a lot of things.
Which
Because
is fine.
sometimes it's like it's fine, it's whatever. You can look at somebody and be like, yeah, they're probably gay. It doesn't mean you say it, but but like, you know.
It's like it's an intrusive stuff.
Sometimes it's kind of obvious. All right, I made a lot of preserves jars, but and then there's a reason for that though. That there's like a gay look. It's so that you can find other gay people. If you're like gay.
It's perfect.
So it's like, what am I trying to? It's almost like a Morse code, like a gay code or something. It's optimal.
It's like
It's tech.
it's a secret nod to the secret society.
Yeah,
I am
it's
this
like
person.
you're literally telling guys, hey guys, I'm gay.
I'm also
if you're a
single.
gay guy and I'm a gay guy, you know, hit me up. It's basically what it's saying.
I got
Then that's the problem I encounter.
I got a super cucumber.
Whoa.
A rare purple variety of sea cucumber. What are the...
It wasn't purple last time. What happened? Are you hurt? I can get some ice.
Oh.
Maybe some ibuprofen.
Yeah. Uh, 225 energy and 101 health. Do I even
Oh,
want to sell
wow.
this?
No,
This just sounds
hold
like
on
a
to it.
perfect cave diving item.
Yeah, it could be very useful in the future. But no, that's actually a problem I encounter being a fanboy, thinking I look kind of decent in like more feminine clothes. People are just gonna think I'm gay, and then I'm gonna get hit on by guys. I don't really want to.
Hear me out.
During the magical month of June.
Compliment is
What?
compliment.
Compliment? Yeah, absolutely. Like I see it that way, but it's like I just don't want to get hit on. It's not fun.
What is it like, chat?
Oh no.
I genuinely don't know.
What do you mean? I was just hitting on you like 10 seconds ago.
Oh,
You're super cucumber. It's kind of like that, but like less harassery.
2 super cucumber. Oh,
No, but it's not fun for the most part. It's like if I'm not interested, I don't want to.
because
And-
it's never
and
happened to
people-
me, the day it does happen, it's gonna be like, okay, statistically, there's a chance now, chat.
You're just gonna miss the queue, I think.
I probably will.
It's so subtle. I hate the queues and everything.
I don't understand the cues. Just tell me.
Yeah.
Stop
flirting.
making me guess. Stop making me
There's
feel
gonna be an
awkward and
episode.
weird.
That'll be an episode. Like, what is love or whatever? We'll talk
God.
about flirting. I got my peaches down in Georgia.
Wait, what?
Don't worry.
What does that sentence mean?
There's a song, and that's a lyric, and I just got a peach.
Sorry, I just thought like something very southern about it.
Yeah. Dude, you need to come down here, bro. Come down south.
Well, it is down. Where else am I supposed to do it?
Maybe Maryland. They want to be south really bad.
They try their best.
We're gonna. Oh, dude, we need an episode where I get to hate on this. The state of Maryland.
What
my
is
microphone
US? What is
just
USA?
plummeted. What is America? What is the American South? That would be a good one. I like it. It's fun.
And
It's
then
a
what
good
is the
place to be.
American West Coast?
Garbage.
Liberals.
Smelly, stinky. I hate it. I also get. Oh, dude.
If you just
We're getting
don't
a little
talk
too
to
into
anyone,
actual politics.
if you
I
just
say
don't
this. I'm
talk to
going
anyone,
anyway.
then you're fine. It's actually quite nice.
True. But
The
I
moment you do
get.
communicate with the average Californian, you just want to inhale grass.
Honestly, bro.
Why are there trash cans here?
I got a radish. Oh, don't worry about those.
I'm scared. Squidward.
I'm not cooking meth in them.
Squidward. What did we talk about cooking meth?
Skibbity bop bop.
Oh yeah.
But
Do I get my watering can?
yes, grab your watering can. We're gonna water, and then I'm gonna put it in the thing. I'm gonna remember this time.
Rememberies.
But I think the American South is funny, especially here in Virginia in the Southeast, where some of the stuff we do isn't stuff you'd find in the rest of the Southeast. Like, we're inclusive because we did a couple things, maybe like about 150 years ago or something. And we're like, okay, maybe we should be a little more inclusive.
I
catch
wonder
my
what
drift.
could be the possible reason.
But then some of it's gone a little too far. Like, contentious topic, but it needs to be said. The monuments. People started, like, taking down Confederate monuments and statues
Yep.
because it was, quote, offensive. Even though, like, yeah, it is, I guess.
But like,
It's pretty
it's a
bad.
testament
But
to
you should, leave
society.
it there as a testament to what we were and what we've become.
Exactly.
We don't own slaves anymore. We don't shoot black people in the street just because they're black that much anymore.
That one.
We're getting better.
We're getting better, chat.
But like
History.
Germany, literally, like you can go to Auschwitz and it's preserved.
Germany still hates everyone. But like, at least.
No, Germany does a pretty good job. Like now. They do a good job now. There's
Just
I
not
know a
before.
German femboy who just like goes to work and he looks like a femboy. He kind of looks like just like for regular guy did makeup. That's kind of based.
That is pretty based.
I think he follows you on
Wait,
your Insta
German
account. German,
or
yeah.
British?
German.
I know the British follows me.
Yeah, I'll show you the German one after the episode. I'm not gonna like just show people's Instagrams. And then I'm not gonna
Maybe a
say it
few.
because then it's you have to cut it out.
I'll put some funny. What should be my funny censorship noise? Just screaming.
Audio of Joseph Biden stumbling over his words.
I'm gonna find a good clip.
Isn't there? Oh God, isn't there a clip of Joe Biden saying he was a black woman
What?
because he stumbled over his words? I need to find that. He, I think I'm remembering it right. I've seen the clip.
Do you
It's
think
really
society's
funny.
gonna get to a point where it's like, I identify as black woman?
Yeah, we're at that point. People said that. You ever heard the term? Oh, I'm gonna drop this on you. Transracial.
What?
It is a vast, vast, vast minority of
What?
see, minority of people within like the pride community. But it is a real thing people have actually said. And then rightfully so, the actual gay people were like, "No, we don't want you to do that. Go away. Stop."
Oh, but we're not represented on the flag. Dang it, now we have to represent you.
They probably made their own flag. There's
I'm gonna look
this. I'm gonna word this carefully because it has there's some buzzwords that might get us demonetized.
There's
But
a
this is an important
translation
thing.
flag.
There's a thing that rightfully so the pride people also really do not like. Well, I think it's clover pride is the word for it.
Clover. Cloverfield.
And I'm gonna kind of ruin your innocence here. Have you ever heard of a map?
A map?
It
Like,
is the gentrified term meaning minor attracted person. So pedophiles.
oh,
And the pedophiles want to be on the pride flag.
thank goodness. No one wants them on it.
Yeah, and then the gay people are smart. They're like, no, stop, go away, kill yourself.
Rightfully so.
I don't think I can. Wait, I said a redacted word for YouTube. Unalive yourself. Go redact the one word.
Go game end yourself.
Uninstall.
Alt F4. Alt F4 your life subscription.
But yeah, so it's like there's people that are wrongfully trying to piggyback on what is otherwise a pretty decent movement. I'm not gonna give too much hate to the pride movement. It's like whatever.
Yeah.
Because like you hit a point too where like you need a movement when you're just like, oh, I'm gay, and then you get killed. Because that happened for a while.
That was the time. Guys, kill yourself. You know you're very much in the wrong when criminals in prison also just hate you.
It's
like it's literally a thing where if a pedophile gets into prison, they're just gonna die.
Yeah.
Because then the criminals just hate them.
They're gonna get
like serial killers.
Word Jack I can't say on thing. What's the word that starts with an R rhymes with grape? That's what's gonna happen to you in prison if you're a Drake.
It's like
shout out Kendrick Lamar. Drop one of the most goated songs to have ever been made.
Amazing.
And it's just calling Drake a pedo for the entire song. Listen, I need your watering can.
Me when
you? Oh
I'm
gonna go to you. No, I know. Oh, I messed it up again. I don't have my copper.
Shit. I'm running towards the farm.
Run towards the farm. I'm grabbing the copper. I have a chest on me. I made 5 chests.
Oh, why?
But because we need the chest to transfer. the item.
I'm at the farm.
Oh my god. No. I just left the farm.
Wait, how'd you go past me?
Hi.
Hello.
We're
Yes.
gonna put a chest down. Put it in the chest, quick.
Eh. Eh.
Let's see if I can make
It's in the
it.
chest.
Go, 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 go!
You
You can follow me on my epic journey. It should take less than... Oh wait, I only have 30 seconds. Unless he closes at 6. He might close at 6.
I think they work the 9 to 5.
Chat. 9, 8, 7, 6. I'm cooked, I'm cooked! Please work until 6, please work until 6. No! He works in... Oh, we were cooked. He works until 4. What a loser. Doesn't even work 40... Oh, I guess he works probably close to 40.
Imagine.
Okay, that's... We're cooked.
Overcooked.
Ice cream. Oh, I'm never playing that.
Overcooked 2.
No.
See, those games only work for
No.
couch gameplay. I can
You're sure?
confirm.
The casting couch?
No. No. The innocence is gone.
I've ruined you. And I'm glad. I'm happy about that. You
ruined
could
me
say
more.
I'm prideful about that.
What? It all comes back together. Ruining me is prideful.
Now, if a gender falls down in a forest, and no one's around to hear it, what gender is it? Follow-up question. If you take gender, and you put it in a box, what happens?
You get light.
Actually, you get flags. You get flags.
You get flags.
Because on paper, a box is just a square or a rectangle. And so you get the flag.
Pride
We should have our pride flag tier list.
flag tier list. Well, I mean, honestly, I
Fanboy
don't
flag,
really like
S
either of
tier.
them.
My femboy flag S tier. The rest,
That gets a pass.
we'll give the rest D tier. Just
Pretty-
because they're
just like
mid.
colors.
They're colors.
That's
and
why
they're,
the original one made
the
sense.
majority of them are just there for like no reason.
Oh my god, guys. I have a flag.
Oh, that reminded me. There's one I actually also do a beef with. It's aromantic. Just like, because it's for people who are like, I don't feel romantic attraction to people.
Chat, could this be me?
So it's like you, but it's like,
But
it's
like,
an okay
that doesn't
term,
really
fine,
make
it's whatever.
sense though, because it's like, well,
it's like-
I don't see the right person anywhere. Yeah.
It's just because you haven't found the right person yet. Why give yourself a label and like refine yourself to one box? Box.
That's why we have a box for each episode.
That's why each episode has a box. Yeah, you're like
It's like
sticking
you're either
yourself
you
to
haven't
one
found your right person.
definition of yourself.
It's like 3 things. You haven't found the right person. You're in school still. Or you just genuinely are aromantic. And that's fine.
Yeah. It's like,
Chat,
I
how
think
do you
there's
date in high
it
school?
goes
How
back
do
to
you
the
have the
human
time?
desire to classify things in little boxes. We're the box part of the episode now.
Wait a minute. The boxes, the
Timestamp
real
for
boxes are the
boxes.
ones we made along the way.
The real gender is the box we made along the way. Identify as a box. Does that
Identify
make a
as
snake?
4 right
Oh my god,
angles.
I'm solid snake.
Yes,
My snake is solid. I mean, what? Colonel.
the snake stands erect.
Oh. That might be a YouTube buzzword. No, it's like a statue. It's a snake statue. There we go, YouTube.
It's fine if I just type naked yoga in the title, it'll be fine.
Oh my god, you can do that. I forgot.
That's genuinely
That's
a
so
thing.
funny. Yeah, that's a thing.
And like, there's just naked people.
I think that's my next niche on YouTube. I can make an absolute bag doing that. Well, I have your watering can,
Which is
so
useful.
just don't worry about it.
I'm gonna worry about it, Squidward.
What the ligma?
Sorry, I just like... My brain just shut down.
Yeah.
From what I just heard.
Good.
There's some funny terms pride people use.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
They're
we
really
did
funny
that
terms.
naming.
We did that. Oh, I've got another weird one. Not weird one is the wrong way to describe it. Maybe. It's kind of weird. Gender fluid.
Ginger? Or
Oh,
gender?
no.
Ginger fluid. I dyed my hair.
It's called hair dye. But, see,
Gender fluid.
Finster. Former most popular femboy in the world. Was like, okay, I'm gender fluid now. And then that means you're, like, not really a real femboy. But I
What even
digress.
is gender fluid? I can never understand because it just sounds like everything
People kind of
else.
feel one way or another on a different way. Like one day, oh, I feel like a dude. One day, I feel like a woman. It's trans with extra steps. Kind of.
Oh.
Trans without the commitment is what it feels like to me.
I can't choose. I'm gonna be an alien.
But that's also just being a part-time femboy. So it's like,
Go
you know,
full time.
It's no. Absolutely not. Not in this state. It's
now
very
it's like at a
interesting
point where I
to
just
me.
do not care. Just don't be a jerk. Stop. Just or even or at the bare minimum, pick one.
Yeah.
Like now you're just being confusing.
It shows in my eyes a level of lack of commitment where you should kind of just pick one and stick to it. You're spending a lot of money on clothes for both, but unless you're like rich like Finster is. So he's fine. Or I guess they.
It also just sounds like
we haven't
an
talked about
excuse to get
pronouns.
mad.
And we're an hour 20 into the recording.
Wait, what haven't we talked about?
Pronouns.
If you join my Discord, my pronouns are cheese and Buddha.
Mine are, I think I put mine as him on every platform. Because I think that's hilarious.
Or my pronouns, I'm him.
I'm him. Ain't nobody like me. But
pronouns are just like the most useless thing I've ever heard.
And a lot of people get really mad about it.
Oh my
really,
god.
really mad about it.
It's like...
And for what?
Oh my goodness, you used the wrong 3 words to describe me. 3 letters.
Like, okay, I didn't call you a slur. Be happy.
Be happy. I didn't beat you up.
I got something I can give to the community center.
Pronouns are just the most useless thing. I default to the masculine one anyway. It's like, I'm not even gonna bother to remember. Because I just can't bring myself to care.
Fair.
It's like, even if you tell me, I'm gonna let you know that I'm gonna most definitely 100% forget. Because
like, I've always
I do like...
tried my best when someone does tell me. Because it's like, it's very important to a lot of people. And of course, like, when somebody's in the process of transitioning, of course, they're going to change their pronouns. Most people go from, like, they, them to, like,
this is
whichever
what happens
one
when I don't have a trans
when they
friend.
finish transition. Yeah. But then it's like, there's a lot of times, though, where people just... I'm going to throw a new term at you. Neo-pronouns.
What
I
is
hate
that?
them. I actually hate them.
That
Like,
just
I
sounds
don't
like
harbor
neo-Nazis.
much genuine hate in my heart. Yeah, it kind of does. Like, there's very little genuine hate in my heart, right? Like, even though I'm a D1 hater, I don't hate like that. Right? But...
Wait, what is a neo-pronoun?
So, we have he, him, and she, her, right? As, like, your default pronouns.
Yeah.
And then kind of in, like, the gray area is they, them. But that one works. I like that one.
That one makes sense.
Just an extra one.
That's just
like, okay,
a word.
Yeah, sure, it makes sense. It already worked in our language.
Oh no, is this those stupid made-up ones?
Words that, yeah, it's the made-up ones. So it's words that already work, that you already use without realizing it. If you can't tell, you're gonna say they. So that, because you just can't guess. Or, like, if you're referring to a group of people, it's correct to say they. So, you're already used to, in this language, saying that.
In pretty much
Now,
any
some of
language.
them, pretty much any language, yeah. It's different in some. French, I know, uses... They have je, te, nous, vous, on, nous, il, elle are their pronouns
Hmm.
for all of the words. But il and elle are the masculine and feminine. Il, he, elle, she. And the gender neutral for him and her is son, son. And on means one, as in like one does this
Oh.
to fill in.
Okay.
So I use it as a general, like in English, I would say, oh, we don't want to do that. French, you would say, instead of we, on, as that, right?
Makes
so
sense.
that one works. And in French, my professor told me that's what they're starting to use as a they, them. Like, on.
Valid.
Easy enough.
Makes sense.
It kind of works in their language, less so than in ours. No, neopronouns. They are just made up.
Yeah.
They're just... It's not real. I'm gonna say it. It's not real.
It's not real. But
You're
this
tacking on
Z.
so much extra stuff.
Let's look up some neopronouns for the content.
Zezer is the one that comes to mind.
Oh my goodness.
Spelled two ways. It can be an XER or a ZER.
Why?
And they both mean different things.
This
Those are
just
different
bugs me so much.
Yeah.
The English language is already like the least specific language.
We have a really fantastic language where it's so ridiculously adaptable and it evolves at breakneck speed.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many new words. Skibbity is a word now. And it didn't used to be like a formal word however long
I like
ago.
how
It's got a semi-standardized meaning. You type in skibbity, you're gonna get a meaning that says a term used to generally describe a positive modifier.
It's like
That's so
adaptable and then
skibbity.
just kind of confusing.
Yeah, a little
And
bit.
then most other languages are like super specific. Like in Hindi, there's like, you have like grandma and grandparents. In Hindi, there's mother's grandma, dad's grandma, and like, if you're a family member,
Oh, and there's
you're gonna have a
words?
specific word for you. That's not
that's
just like
weird.
just grandma. It's actually cool. I like that better actually.
Well, that makes sense, yeah.
But yeah, it still
it's
makes
one word
sense.
as opposed to a whole bunch of descriptors.
Yeah, it still makes sense. It's specific, so it's not like
Okay.
confusing, and it works. Now,
Okay.
her, no,
Zezer.
Zezer.
I'm gonna.
I've googled it now, and you know what's hilarious? The like first few links I'm clicking, 404 not found.
Oh no.
This is Google. I'm at the first page, and even Google is just like, "What are you saying?"
It's funny when Google's not having it. Google, one of the more inclusive big corporations. They're just like, stop, go away.
Stop it.
Just a joke, chat. Just a joke. No, I actually am very curious. I've never met a person that goes by neopronouns.
So you've been blessed.
Pretty much. Or at least never... I probably have met them because I just know a lot of gay people. Or... I still couldn't think of another alphabet people joke. I like alphabet people a lot. But, I've never, like, really sat down and spoken to somebody who uses a neopronoun. Maybe I have. Who knows?
Oh, I found
But
a
that one's
monster.
another weird thing, where it's like, if you look at somebody who's non-binary, you could have guessed that they would go by they, them. You can guess.
Pretty much.
For the most part. And for she, her, like, sometimes, like, with femboys, it's weird. Where it could be trans, could be a femboy. But...
It's just so
it's
irrelevant.
Like, your best guess is just go with your best guess. Be like, actually, it happens to me sometimes, like when I shave, because I have longer hair. It's not like that long, but it's like, sometimes I'll get mistaken. Like, people say, oh, ma'am. And I respond to it, because I just don't care. You know, it's in my eyes, it's unprofessional to make a big deal about it. Especially in a workplace.
Yeah.
And people will be like, apologize, like, oh, I'm sorry, sir. And I'm like, oh, don't worry, it's all good.
It's
It's
fine.
like, it's fine. It's not a big deal. And that
Yeah.
happened a lot when I worked drive-through, at
Oh dear.
because
My condolences.
yeah, but people would call me ma'am all the time. I just laughed, and through the mask, too. This was 2020, so I was working a drive-through with a mask on. People would genuinely look at me and thought I was a girl. And like, it's just one of those things where I don't care enough to correct somebody. So it's like, whatever. What are some funny neopronouns that you found?
Uh,
I know one is e-er.
I am here. Z here. I can't even pronounce these.
I
Like,
also do feel like this is also getting into the point where it's like a little more obscure, but a little less so
I'm
than
sending
like it
some of
never
them in the
happens.
Discord. I can't even like.
Right.
How do you say these things?
Right.
X
Dude, they
Y
make me
R. Like, just put a Z at the end, and now you have
berserk.
Pokemon XYZ.
Yeah. Oh shoot! I need to water the rest of the crops. I'm so sad.
A Guide to Neon
Try my
Pronouns by
best.
the New York Times. Well, I need to make
Dude,
an
it's
account for
just
that, so I'd rather not.
it's one of those things to me where it's you're just trying too hard.
Oh
You've been
my.
granted. We'll give you they them. Take it and be happy.
Look at this. Okay, I'm gonna screenshot this. I'll probably put this just
Yeah.
in the video
We
as
can
well.
look at it and have more discussion at the end of the
Look at
day
the other
on
one. How to use
try
neon
harding.
pronouns. They
Neon
said
pronouns.
here stuff. You just use her at this point. It's literally the same. It sounds the same thing.
Yeah. No, some of them are pretty bad.
I'm taking him. Like, just English. I'm taking him to the park. It just sounds like him.
Oh, that's one I use as well as just an in English gender neutral apostrophe em as a short form of
It's
them.
valid. That's so valid. Oh, it's late.
And that's also like a more southern thing too, where it's almost like an apostrophe m for just a sound.
Hey, it's them. It just sounds like him, but you
Look
forgot
at him
age.
over there. Yeah, and I'll intentionally pronounce it that way.
Ooh, level 8 fishing. I got dress spinner.
Because working in
barb-
like guest relations, guest experience, or whatever, you in a progressive city, if you slip up, you're cooked, regardless of your intention. So I'm always like on edge about that. So I'm always very careful about how I talk.
I just don't care.
So
I
that's
think
one of
maybe
those
because I surround
English
myself with
language
people who
conventions.
also just do not care. So I can
like
just get away with being like, oh, you told me you're she, but like I said him anyway, and you probably already know me enough to do that. That I can just say that without being killed. Wait, what did that just give you?
I got blackberry jelly. It's good food and it sells for a lot
Wait, do you just
more
put
money
trash
than
in this?
blackberries. No,
Or
I
blackberries?
did not. I put blackberries in there.
Are these fully grown?
No. A couple more days.
What are these again?
Melons, juicy melons, big
Just,
melons.
Oh, thank
I
you.
also had that suggested to me on Instagram that I get top surgery. Oh, I never went over like what the surgeries are. I referenced them. Like a lot of like trans masks will
tomorrow
literally
is
get a
the
mastectomy,
luau.
which like
Continue.
makes sense. Like if I'm a trans mask, I probably don't want tits, and so they just get them removed. Fair. And then like a lot of trans femmes will get implants, but that's a lot of work for something you can do with pads.
Yeah, and it just feels kind of pointless.
And like the estrogen will do that anyway. That's something that's actually really
You don't even
cool,
need
like
them.
biologically.
Like look at Tom.
Well, true, but it's like if most trans femmes, I think, want tits, which fair. They're awesome.
Real.
Like let's be clear. And it's also the stereotypical image that makes you, quote, pass.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I want to talk about some really cool science.
Oh.
The
Yes.
science of hormones.
Oh no,
Because
Squidward.
hormone replacement therapy is a very common thing nowadays. Like, you can basically just go up to your therapist and be like, I know, in a lot of states, at least in South Carolina, I know this, you had to have a diagnosis for, what is it called? Gender dysphoria. Which is a wild concept.
Is that just you don't know who you are?
You're not comfortable with what your current gender is
Ah.
what it is. But there's a clinical diagnosis for it, I guess. But in South Carolina, you need that to get HRT, which I think is good.
What is HRT?
So, hormone replacement therapy.
Oh, okay.
So you are required, I believe, to get that, and it's making sure that you're not getting it just on a whim.
Makes sense.
It's so that it's a deliberative process because it is a very drastic change that'll affect you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, that's valid.
It's just as an extra bit of process. And so it's like you need that, and then you get your hormones replaced. But the hormone replacement is such a cool concept to me, because it's like, as a sexually dimorphic, for the most part, species, being humans, we have different receptors in our body that respond. They're called androgen receptors that respond to the gendered hormones. I say that in quotes, of testosterone and estrogen. And by pumping yourself full of one or the other, you can just, like, change your body. And that's really awesome. I think it's funny.
Me when I load up the character creator in Ark Survival Evolved.
Like, if I wanted to be like... And it changes, like, your fat deposit distribution, too. Which is why, like, trans femmes get, like, the stereotypical wide hips as well.
Ooh.
Because it's affecting where, like, muscle develops, too. So you get the muscles more around, and, like, fat deposits around your hips, as opposed to, like, your waist. So that's why I look kind of awkward in the pictures, because I'm literally just a guy. I'm trying my best, chat, without going into permanent means, until it's profitable.
Chat. Get the petition out, OnlyFans.
Oh god. I think there probably is a petition. People want it. I'm not gonna give the people what they want.
That's only
yet.
for me.
Yeah. Well, you get to see that without going into a website. But
So anyway.
Oh yeah. And then I think it's funny, like, this is getting real biological.
Oh yeah, I'm being
but, like,
called.
mammary glands.
One moment.
So I guess it's just you and I, chat. How are we doing, everybody? I want you to go comment Fortnite Battle Royale if you've listened to this far into the episode. And make sure to leave a like and a hate comment as well. We like hate comments. I fish for them on my Instagram. Instagram.com/FoonDayFlare, by the way. It's on one of the signs.
Is that an unpaid advertisement I hear?
Actually,
Squidward.
Scud Rabbit.
We've talked about this. You need to pay the people.
It's a partnership.
We need to pay the people to get the advertisement. You need to ask
I can,
them
like,
for money.
PayPal you. Wait, can I PayPal you, like, 1 cent? So that you can see your video sponsored?
-2. V-Bucks.
Wait.
Transfer through my Roblox account.
I can give you, I can't think of a joke.
I can think of a few, but none of them would be monetizable.
Fair. But back to the receptors and, like, androgen receptors and whatever.
Yes.
You can mammals have mammary glands in female specimens that produce the milk. You can get, like, a biological male
to produce milk. Like, it's possible. It's literally a thing you can do with just enough hormones. Like, a lot of estrogen and a lot of oxytocin. And it's just possible. And I think that's hilarious. It's really cool.
That is really funny.
Like, you can't develop any new organs, but if it's something that's just tissue like that, you can just do it. And it works. And that's cool.
That's very
I
interesting.
think that's objectively pretty cool. But then it's also like, why, if for trans masks, if they take testosterone, they grow facial hair, muscle growth happens in different parts of the body, like the upper body, as opposed to the legs. Which I don't actually know the evolutionary reason why muscle growth was in different, like, literal halves of the body.
I always thought of it like, okay, women need more room. And, like, more muscles
that's
there.
fair, I guess. But, like, you wouldn't need more muscles there.
I'm not actually sure.
But I understand the more room part, I guess.
Yeah, the more... There needs to be more
But
space.
that would only affect your abdominal muscles. And then you'd actually need stronger back muscles, right?
True. Maybe it's a flaw. Maybe it's just a
Maybe
genetic
it's just
flaw.
like... I think it's not even a flaw. It's just one of those things where it just happens that way.
Yeah.
And we have to accept it.
Like tonsils.
Oh god. Tonsils are funny.
Hey guys, I'm here to just get sick.
My sister has pretty bad tonsils. They get like... She gets strep like at least twice a year.
So Jen,
Yeah. Hormones are really cool. As like a biologist by trade, I think they're really cool. So
it's fun
I've always
to
thought
get,
like
all that makes you do
it's
something.
yeah, it's fun like seeing like people before and after a hormone replacement therapy, and they look so different. And then sometimes actually though not at all. A lot of like trans masks who like go on testosterone look just the same. Because they were a tomboy first. And so nothing really changes. Like I've got a really good friend of mine who like you would have looked at him and been like their entire basically time I know them. I look at him, I was like, that's just a dude. And so nobody was really surprised, and they were like, yeah, I'm trans. I was like, okay. You're kind of always looked at you like a dude anyway.
You're
So
doing a good job.
you're yeah, you know, checks. I do hope they're watching. Shout out to you. I'm not gonna say your name
Shout out
or
to
any
that
other
person.
identifiables.
And
But
shout out to you as well. And shout out to
Yeah,
you.
shout out to our viewers at home.
Shout out to you as well.
But yeah, no, I think it's like I literally viewed them it like as one quote one of the boys because I was like, no, that's literally a dude.
Me when you get the boys pack.
No, disclaimer chat. Not that I would treat anybody any differently otherwise. I'm just saying.
We hate everyone equally.
We hate everyone equally. I went D1 for hating. Division 1.
That's good for competitive
What's a
hating.
funny university? Not a California one. I would rather eat razor blades.
A university.
Cornell. Probably get into Cornell.
It's actually pronounced Colonel.
Colonel. You know, I'll be confident in myself. I think I could get into Cornell for hating. And I'm a professional hater now, so...
No way. Do you have a PhD?
So there you go. I'm allowed to hate people. We both are. Hating is so fun. Because it's like, everybody's so positive. I want to point out the flaws and question your reasoning.
Exactly.
Because that's the way to learn.
Why are you being stupid?
Or even like, why are you doing something different? Like, explain the reasoning. Because then if it's optimal, well, why might I start doing it?
What? Why? Why are you doing this? That's why I don't really ask or care about
Dude,
things
that's
like,
so
oh, how do I
right.
look? Because then I'll just say, oh, I look fine by myself, or I'll just say absolutely nothing. Because I'm just like, oh, why do you care about my opinion? Kind of.
Appearance is such an interesting thing because for the most part, it doesn't. I'm gonna say it doesn't matter too much.
I'm gonna agree
And like,
so
there's a
hard.
difference between being like presentable and not presentable. You should always try to look, for the most part, presentable. I think.
Yes,
Like
this is
cleaned
so
up
true.
is a good way to
Don't
say
look
it.
like a homeless person that
Don't look
lived
homeless.
in a certain city in California that got kicked out because that's how the
Don't-
laws are.
Yeah. Don't, if you're gonna do makeup as a femboy or trans femme, don't half-ass your
And don't
makeup.
look like a drag
You're
queen,
just gonna look weird. Do not look like a drag queen. Oh
please.
god. It's entertaining as like a thing.
As like,
Like if I'm gonna go to a drag
not
show,
to take
I know what I'm
seriously.
getting into. Yeah. But I know some people. I know some trans femmes. There's a specific one that my homies will know. That they did like drag style makeup.
Just looks
And
so
it was
bad.
very jarring because in drag style you're supposed to still look like a dude. And you're trying to be trans. Like that doesn't check.
It's like, this will be subjective to me. If you put too much makeup on, you just look awful.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was pretty much.
Even just anything else, you suddenly cover up all your imperfections. You don't even look like a person anymore.
It's like there's
You just look like a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
oh the house begun. Oh we're so cooked.
Wait, I'm cooking?
Click the map and then go to the beach. See what it says. Does it give an hours?
Doesn't tell me if I go to the map.
Yeah. It'll drop us off at 10 o'clock, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll try to get as
Does
much
it tell
watering
me in the
done
mail?
before 12.
Maybe
We
the
can go
mail
to the
tells
beach.
me.
Probably.
Me trying to find where the mail is.
Gender fluid. You should clean that up.
9 to 2.
Oh, okay. So we can get there at 2. Got it.
2. Yeah, makeup.
Me when my gender fluid is in the jar. Oh no.
I don't care about makeup. Honestly, I think
Yeah.
people look better without it anyway.
But like eyeliner. This is a me thing, I think. But I think what's
If you
so
wear it, I
funny,
won't
though-
care. And if you ask me
Yeah,
if my
absolutely.
makeup looks good, I also won't care.
Just always say yeah.
Guys, I'm the
much.
best.
We're gonna have an episode where I teach you how to have Riz.
That's gonna be a moment, chat.
Well, I'm out of energy. I'm gonna eat a super cucumber.
If I give a compliment and someone knows me well, they'll know I'll mean it because the chance of me giving a compliment are like the chances that Joe Biden will be alive today.
Dude, we made so many Joe Biden jokes in like the past episodes, and we can't do it anymore. It's like he's not in politics anymore.
He's not alive.
It almost feels like a part of us is missing.
The dead
It's
part.
It's so Jover.
Oh
There's
yeah,
no
because he
we're
stepped
so
down.
back.
Then he
It's
literally.
Jover. Yeah, he dropped
Literally.
out of the race. So we can't even there's no new jokes, and I'm so sad. Like
His party
funny.
was just literally like, bro, you need to stop.
That's how you know you're cooked, dude.
When your own party is just like, stop it.
Like you're done, bro.
Just go lay in your. Here's your coffin.
here's a morphine drip to make you comfortable. They put him on hospice. All right.
What
we
if
can
I
go
can
to
start going there?
I'm gonna grab. Oh yeah, you absolutely should speed run your way there. Oh wait, shoot. Chat. What did I bring? I'm bringing a salmon berry.
Oh,
40
makeup,
seconds, 40
yes.
seconds. Makeup, but as a straight femboy, I just pick the makeup that I think is hot, if I see it.
Shall I go in? Beach.
Yeah, please. I think it's gonna wait
Wait.
for 2 players. I'm running as fast as I possibly can.
Oh, okay. Oh,
We might miss it.
one of the girls just left. The blonde one.
Uh-oh. I didn't make it.
Shit. Yeah, I'm still here, still waiting.
We did it! We did it!
No, we didn't.
Did we? We didn't do it.
Chat, I'm now gonna eat some grass. What are you doing? Painting?
Um,
I'm gonna
so
marry
we
this
missed the
person.
luau.
No.
Should we restart the day? Exit to title. Exit to title. Title.
Exit.
Exit to title.
We go back.
So
anyway.
But makeup, I don't know.
It's luau important.
I see the eyeliner. I think it's really cool, and I want to do it, and that's the most extent of it.
It should be on now.
What's on? Oh, fine.
Me.
But yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're so right. Give me a pack of cigarettes and a 6-pack of beer.
My water can't still be made.
So I will stop watering at 11 o'clock.
Bad.
So we don't miss it this time. Oh, that means I just wasted 5 minutes of my life watering. You know, I was talking about stuff, so that was okay. Yeah, I think...
I find
But it's
myself
also,
too honest to give a compliment if I don't actually mean it.
Sometimes it's like... But like, if I see somebody's... Dude, actually, one thing... I wish people just stop caring about, like, gender stuff so that I could compliment people. Because, like, I want to compliment my friend's eyeliner without it seeming weird. You know?
Oh, yes.
Because it's like, you cannot go compliment a girl's eyeliner. Or she'll think you're hitting on her.
Oh.
Or gay. So it's like... I just...
That's annoying.
Because as a guy, I can't be like, yo, your work with your waterline was so cool. Because then that raises red flags. To a lot of people.
Does? But
Yeah.
I like I was completely opposite. I'm just like, what?
Yeah, apparently guys aren't supposed to like know about makeup or something. But like, what if you have a sister? What if you like just know stuff?
Darwin from The Amazing World of Gumball has many questions. The guy is literally fabulous with makeup.
Who?
Darwin from Gumball.
Oh, yeah.
The goldfish. He's literally
Goldfish.
fabulous with makeup consistently.
Does Darwin do makeup in the show?
Yes, so many times. It's basically canon that he just knows so much about makeup.
Oh, that's funny.
There's also a flower pot that's a dude that's also just a master with makeup. Or just like tries.
That's like, as it should be, you know? Like,
It's like, it's a skill set. Why is it gender specific? It's not pregnancy.
the majority of skills don't really depend on your gender. Also, I'll be willing to say 99.99 repeating %. There's like a couple specific things.
But there's
As a
so
guy,
niche.
I don't need to know how to give birth.
I'm gonna prove you wrong.
I'm gonna prove you wrong.
Yes.
You ever been pregnant before?
Listen. Wait, what? I'm sorry?
Ooh. This may get cut from the episode because it's actually political, but I need to say it.
But I love politics.
You know, it's not too political. What do you think about transgender people competing in sports of their transition to gender? I think it can get kind of rough because
It's
of
like-
literally the whole like androgen receptor thing.
Yeah, and like, let's be real here. Men literally have more upper body strength on average,
Yeah.
and women
And
have the
faster
lower body
running
strength.
speeds.
And it's
And
like,
so it's like,
you just need to like, if you have more of one hormone than the other, then participate in the right event. To be honest.
yeah.
If you have more like
it
testosterone,
became a problem. It's a growing concern with the Olympics, actually, I think. Might it be the Olympics? What is it?
it's just
something.
anything. bro, involving
Huge.
sports.
It's a huge. I don't want to say huge because I don't know the actual scale of it, and it would be a bad idea.
It's
to
a
guess.
decent-
With
it's
high
like-
school sports.
Oh no.
There's a lot of regions where if I'm a guy and I can literally say, "Oh yeah, I'm a girl." Put me in women's weightlifting. Well, my physical squat PR could potentially be 200 kilograms higher than any woman could ever dream, just because of how the receptors happen.
Just because of biology.
Yeah, and so it's just not fair. There's men's and women's sports for the most part for a reason. Baseball,
Exactly.
I think that's a weird one.
Water
Football.
polo for obvious reasons.
Don't be stupid and play football in the first place. It's funny.
Water polo is the better
You don't
football.
want integrated football because you're gonna get hurt.
Abigail's being relatable right now. I'm tired of socializing.
Real. Volleyball, yeah, I don't think that matters actually.
Swim.
Swim might.
I mean, actually, kind of, because
Actually, Michael Phelps. Yeah.
yeah, he exists.
There's just so many where it literally doesn't matter, but then a lot of them, like, they're strength or speed tests.
Or it's water polo, and you might accidentally do some things.
Oh, true. One of the ones though that's actually surprisingly, whatever the word is, unisex. Is that the right word?
For
Oh
like,
no, co-ed. Co-ed is the right word for sports. That's the word. Yeah, but co-ed is wrestling. Because the wrestlers just like are respectful. Like if you're wrestling a woman, okay, here's what you don't do.
you don't touch him in some places, chat.
But it's like everything that yeah. Like just don't touch the groin, don't grope is literally what they tell you. And then you're good. Just treat them as if they were just another competitor.
Which makes sense.
And like that's what I would want if I was a minority in a sport anyway. Like yeah.
Sports are funny. Like
But it's
that.
like I've in my district for high school, there were a lot of women wrestlers and they were dominant in the field, like state champion caliber. And like nobody really like, you would be like, "Oh, a woman who's like beating up a bunch of boys in wrestling. Haha, that's cool." And it never went any deeper than that. That's kind of how it should be.
That's based.
Cuz like somehow the wrestlers were like the most progressive people. And I thought that's really funny. I'm gonna put a poppy flower in the luau pot.
Should I put a
Do you have anything
pipefish?
edible?
A
Yes.
pipefish.
I'm putting in a poppy though because it's got opium in it. But
Oh,
yeah,
I can put a sea
Um,
jelly.
I think it's gonna become. Oh, it was a thing in soccer too. There was a
Can't put a s-
semi-recent
Oh, I can only
issue
put one thing.
where like a trans femme played in a soccer match, and just it wasn't fair. It was recreational, I think. So like not like a real league.
It's like, if it's stuff like recreation, it's alright.
But then playing a co-ed league, there are those. And I pretty much every real city has like stuff for that. So it's like don't like in you doing that, you're actually making it worse for the vast majority of like trans people who kind of understand like, okay, this is a thing I probably shouldn't do. And so it's just causing more problems.
There's probably gonna be a trans sports or something.
I'm thinking that's what's gonna end up happening.
That
And then
does make
that's gonna
sense.
sound like segregation.
Oh
then
no,
trans
guys are
people
being
aren't gonna like that.
segregated. No, we're just making
like-
it fair.
If you want to like play in athletics, you should just worry about training and winning instead of your sexuality. That's my hot take.
And if you're playing soccer, then
I don't think that's
Oh,
a
you
hot take.
take
for
some
most
drama
people, though.
classes.
That's a pretty common take. That's also funny that a lot of gay people just take drama classes. I
wait, what?
Dude, I'm not even joking. Like, it's a stereotype that all the theater kids are gay. But it's
So
kind
I
of
can
true.
see that.
It's kind of really true.
Oh,
I
you
did
know
like
what? Oh, you know
high
what,
school
technically?
theater for like 1 year, and I felt just so isolated because I was so different from everyone else there. And I was like, I'm not gonna fit in with these people. I should just do something else.
Oh, that reminds me. I do
Yeah, I mean
technically
it in the
know, like,
nicest way possible, gay people, right? Like, I just didn't fit in with y'all.
I'm better. I'm better. Wait, what? I'm better?
Oh, I did not say that.
That's
I'm
what you
better than
wanted to
everybody
say.
for different reasons.
Yes. Yeah, I just remember, I do technically know people who aren't just straight and quote. Let's just put this in quotes to not anger everyone. Normal. But I did technically, but at the time they weren't, and then later they became. Like that.
They
There was this
became gay?
one gay or like
Or
trans or
became
whatever.
straight? Oh yeah.
One of them was a jerk, and when he turned out to be trans female, I'm like, everyone in the group that knew him and also agreed he was a jerk was like, we saw that coming. I think I told you this, but now I'm just repeating it because video. And it's just so
Were they
funny.
like kind of a femboy before?
They were just kind of a jerk, or they were kind of so okay. They were
How would you
they
know that
were
they
an
were
old
trans?
member of the a video production team for my segment.
Mm-hmm.
But we separated because he was stupid, and another person joined our team. But when he was on, he was originally going to be a host, and like constantly overcomplicated our segment by like instead of it just being the host talking, I would be like also in the background being an anonymous hacker and get like a mask or something.
Oh, so they were a theater kid.
They probably were.
Okay. And that's how you
they
weren't
did
surprised?
actually.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And they were just so annoying about it. And like whenever we'd set up to record, they're like, "Oh, but there's a tiny glint of sunlight catching my eye." Like, bro. Hello.
I think there's beauty in imperfection.
And like
That's why my setup is as sketchy as it is. The microphone taped to. I might have to send a picture
bro.
for the records.
Ah, yes.
It's
like we literally couldn't get a single episode recorded.
My microphone is taped to a music stand that also has just a bunch of tape from it because I crucified a Trico plushie on it.
Those are fun times.
Those are fun times. And so that's what I'm rocking with.
I literally just have my headset mic.
I wish my headset mic was good, or I would use that instead. Like, it's probably decent. It's
good enough.
I don't think it's a centimeter though. What was that little scoff for? You're the computer science one. You should know about audio engineering.
Anyway.
Oh.
Fortnite.
Yeah, anyway, Fortnite. Okay, now we talk about... There's more topics, but... What did we say? There's so much.
I think we
There's
actually
still so
stayed
much.
on topic for most of the recording.
We've stayed mostly on topic so far. We need to think of some stuff while we're here, and time isn't passing. Passing? Whoa.
Wait a minute, time?
Time? If you put gender in a box, is time passing?
Does light travel? Does it
Wow.
have gravity?
Does gender have gravity? I thought of more things. Alright, so the bisexuals. It's a very interesting group because it's like, okay, we're attracted to both guys and girls. And a lot of the rainbow people, I love calling it that,
The rainbow
don't
people.
like it because it's, quote, non-binary erasure.
What?
Yeah. Because bisexual people are literally basically just being like, in the eyes of the non-binary erasure crowd, Oh, you like guys and girls? You're saying there's only two genders? That's pretty much what they're saying. So it's like,
How many genders are
okay,
there?
that's what we've said since a very long time. Is
Yes, yes.
that they're rich too.
Even animals.
Uh.
Wait, what?
But like the rest of the LGBT makes a huge deal out of nothing. It's like, okay, they're attracted to both of the prototypical genders. It's like, I don't see where there's a problem there.
We need to make 64
'Cause
different.
then, 'cause there's so many gray areas, and that's the problem with making up a whole bunch of terms, is that you end up overclassifying and just being wrong about your definitions. Because then there's this one called pansexual,
Oh no.
where the idea is, I don't care what you are, I can imagine myself being attracted to that, and being like, yeah, I'd hit. Regardless of how the other person identifies. And a lot of the people with like that pansexual mindset don't like the bisexual mindset, because in their eyes it's like, oh, what about non-binary people? What about trans
Well,
people?
that's a shame because
What about
I always thought of
insert
that being
something
invented
here?
as just a counter to all the overclassification.
It kind of is.
Just like, okay,
It's
you're gonna
basically all
make
it is.
up
It's like,
all these fancy classifications. I'm not gonna care.
yeah, and I feel like that's, I mean, that's a goated mindset anyway. It's like, I'll hit if it's you know.
If it's hot.
Exactly. Like, that's such an easy way of looking at things. It makes your life so easy. But then it's also like bisexual is just fine in my eyes as a term. Like, I get it.
How many genders are there? Chat. That's a question
Depends
that
on who you
surprisingly
ask.
hasn't been answered. Personally,
Oh yeah, we haven't even asked that. Right?
personally, 3. Male, female, none.
Male, female, other. And I think, honestly, honest opinions, I feel like you can toss kind of everything else in other, because it's like, at that point,
You're just gonna
who
make my
cares?
head spin.
Yeah, at the point you're adding too much text on too much text on my screen. I ain't reading all that.
There's a reason LGBTQ plus is there for a reason.
Yeah.
Chat.
I think Q is weird to put there because
What is Q? Oh, it's
aren't
queer.
Because isn't that literally just meaning gay,
What is queer?
more or less?
Exactly.
Or not, more words at you, heteronormative. Is heteronormative is the idea of a world that's standard is being heterosexual.
Oh my goodness, I'm heteronormative.
That would describe what our world is now. And a lot of gay people really hate that it's heteronormative. Even within my own friend group, I've gotten genuine hate for being hetero. And I think it's really funny, because it's like, I'm not hating you, are you hating me? Like, I'll look in the group chat, I'll be like, I hate all straight white men. I'm like, I just hit him like, oh, but when I hate a certain demographic, I'm racist and should leave the KFC.
You never leave the KFC. You pull a Rosa Parks and you sit in the kitchen and keep going.
No, I just always like, I see that, I'm thinking, you're not being smart right now. You're being a silly goose. I'm gonna throw jokes at you. And I'm gonna force you to deal with it. Hang on, wait, stand there.
Wait a minute, chat.
What? Chat, what happened? No, I don't want this.
This game is racist.
Oh, it's breaking.
Wait, if I step
Base
back
game?
a bit.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Wait,
Wait, if I'm just here then?
what was I saying?
Fortnite.
Oh yeah, hope.
I
A
hate
lot of, and then a lot of, from what I've encountered in my experience, anecdotally, I've met a lot of LGBTQIA XYZ+ people who really don't like white people, and that goes back to like the statues in my mind of like, okay, sure, white people have done a lot of bad things in the past, But now you're looking at a modern white person, me, who doesn't own slaves, who,
Publicly.
like, yeah, that they know of, that like doesn't do anything like super crazy, doesn't have extremist ideology views or whatever, and you're saying you hate my group of people indiscriminately. I just look at that and I'm like, sounds like a double standard.
I smell a double standard.
It's also, I'm gonna make a lot of people mad by saying this. Adding extra terms onto yourself makes it feel like you want to be oppressed.
This is so true.
And like, I say this with the kindest heart towards all my homies who are gay, trans, whatever. But because for the most part, no, that's not what it is. I have met a couple people though, where they literally just add terms so that they can be an in quotes minority. Like, brother, you are a straight, like you were formerly to 2016 a straight white guy. You are not an oppressed demographic. You are not. Do not act like it. Because then that's not fair to like people who are actually historically oppressed in like a real way. Like,
And then you're
not
just
allowed to enter the diner.
And then you're just attention starving.
Mm-hmm. And again, reiterating, it is a very, very vast minority, of people that consider themselves in the LGBT who actually do that. But it is a thing I've encountered, and it's so bizarre. I just don't understand it. Like, there's people who have fought and died for like rights, and you're sitting here as a group that's not traditionally oppressed, and you're just adding a term so that you can say you are, even if you don't like go along with it. It's like the people. Actually, this is an even better example, because it's so ridiculously uncommon with like the LGBT, but autism. People self-diagnose themselves because
Oh my
TikTok
God.
fried their brain and they think they have autism.
No,
And
you're
then-
just watching TikTok.
No, you just don't have an attention span, girly.
Oh my
Like-
gosh. That's why I never say that.
Like, put down the poppet and like go get a job.
That's why I don't say that I'm any of those things, because I haven't got diagnosed.
With something like that, you absolutely need a clinical diagnosis. Like,
Yes, sir.
adding on to my resume of qualifications, I have a clinical diagnosis for ADHD, but it hasn't really done anything in like what, I don't know, 5 years.
There's no good
You get to a
jobs.
point where if it's not that bad, you can just become a caffeine addict and it fixes all your
You
problems.
can just live with it.
Yeah. So it's like, I'm a rare case where it's not that bad anymore. It was pretty bad when I was a kid,
Anymore.
but now it's like, okay, whatever. I just need to
Yeah,
schedule my
fanboy.
workflow around that. Oh God, no, stop. Don't be a femboy. Save yourself. Zoom in on my face when I say that.
I will definitely do that.
I'm rambling now, but
We love rambling.
it's a lot of. There are some people who are like, oh my God, I have ADHD, and as somebody who does and knows the struggles of that,
Oh.
no, you don't. You're
When
ruining
you
it for
say
the
it as a
people who do.
joke, like, who cares? And then
Even
there are
if you
people who
say
are
it as a joke, that's
serious.
kind of weird because it's like, yeah, it's like no, you don't.
Stop it, sir. Don't. If you say to a group of friends who do know, and then you're just joking.
Yeah, and
And
it's
you
like,
can say anything to a group of friends. We've learned something today, Cat. Swear all you
well,
want. As long as it's with
you
the
can
homies.
you can be racist to your friends, as long as it's funny.
Why would you limit your scope?
Oh, you're so right. I should go to India and tell them to go eat some turmeric powder. They'd actually be like, "Hey, that is very true, my friend. Do you want some? You want that chicken tikka masala?" And I'll be like, "Of course I want your chicken tikka masala. It's one of the greatest dishes ever invented." And then I just solve racism, because why would I actually be racist? Another qualification: competitive racism. I'm top of the ladder.
What's your rank?
At the top of the ladder, as high as it goes.
1700s.
Uh, I wouldn't make a joke, but YouTube wouldn't like it.
I think most of what we
You
said
may
YouTube
cut.
wouldn't like.
Cutting this is your discretion. Yeah, guys, my rank is Grand Wizard.
Wait,
So
I, this is a bad joke to make. I'm gonna make it anyway.
So if black people get like the N-word pass, do I get the racist pass? Because it's historically and culturally my race.
Oh yes.
Bet I will be using this. I can distribute it then too. I give you one. You get to be racist now.
Let's go.
Go like car bomb a Pakistani or something.
I will do that.
what's another topic that I can think of?
Oh, I've got a good one. This will probably be one of the last topics of the episode. Is it gay to like femboys?
Can confirm, not gay.
There we have it, folks. You've heard it here first. It is not gay to like femboys. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Subscribe to Spirit Siri. Follow on all social media platforms where there's an @Spirit Siri. And until next time, don't let it be you.